This is my 2026 Polar Roll gear check. Polar Roll is a 30-mile race up in Ishpeming, Michigan. 30 miles, about 2,700 feet of gain. This is the clothes I'll be wearing. I'll go through the bike setup and gear and whatnot. But we expect probably 0-degree temperatures, somewhere in that ballpark. So got compression shorts, smart wool, pair of pants. These are Rock Brothers pants. They did well last year. They're not as nice as 45 North, but they do the job. I have a smart wool underlayer, Under Armour compression shirt over the top of that. Depending on how I feel and how cold it is, this will be maybe thicker, maybe thinner. Over the top of that, I do have a 45 North jacket. And then over the top of that, I will have, as a final layer, North Face puffer coat. I do have a neck warmer. I have a balaclava from Nike Pro Combat, and then this is a sort of a warmer one that'll go over the top. So I'll have two balaclavas. Socks, either hollow socks, which are a little bit thicker than I like, or the smart wool socks. I have a real problem with my hands getting cold, so these are my #1 gloves. You can put hand warmers in here. These are pretty darn good. I do have a backup set of gloves. These will be in my bag on my person. These are snowboarding gloves. I'll probably have both of these with me. And then, of course, ski goggles, helmet. These boots did well last year. They've done well this year. They're obviously not super warm, but they do the trick, and probably upgrade those at the end of the year. Like I said, I'll go through everything. Obviously, I'll have a hydration pack with spares of shirt, gloves, socks, and everything else, but should be fun. More Polar Roll prep. In terms of my bike, I'll have a couple insulated water bottles. These generally have to shake up every so often or they will freeze. I'll have my video mount, a Garmin, just a cheapo bar light. I don't think we'll need it, but I don't want to not have it. I'll also have a rear light. I'll have a seat bag, a frame bag. The seat bag is basically a cheapo Rock Brothers seat bag. I'll have a spare inner tube in here, a multi-tool, and a chain breaker. On the frame bag, again, a cheapo frame bag, but it does the trick. I'll have another chain breaker, tire levers, patch kit, some bacon strips with a tire repair, a chain, hand pump, a pair of needle nose pliers, various Allen wrenches. I'll have a pocket juice charger with various charging cables, one for the Garmin, one for my phone, and one for a air pump, which I'll also have in my backpack, which I'll go through next. This is my hydration pack for the Polar Roll. Again, it's an Osprey Raptor 14. It's a great pack. I have a 2.5 liter bladder in here with insulated cable. This will freeze up if you don't have the hose insulated. The tool pouch that comes on the bottom of it, I've got tire levers, some tire patch kit, a chain wrench, a multi-tool, another multi-tool, some more patching tire devices. I've got a derailleur. Other parts of the bag, I will have rubber gloves. If you have to do any chain work, it's helpful to have these. I'll have a spare set of socks, spare set of gloves, heavier duty shirt with more gloves, and then a base layer. These are all backups. I'll have some hand warmers, some electrical tape, Velcro. In the waterproof portion of the bag, I'll have various medication, anti-chafing cream, some Element liquid IV, again, more medication, Band-Aids, dude wipes. Other part of the bag, I'll have zip ties, chain lube. These are for the Garmin in case something breaks off. More rubber gloves, towel, chain links. This is a electric air pump, PSI gauge, and then the food that I'll have on my person. This is probably overkill, but I like Cliff Blocks, some gels with caffeine, some almonds, various chews, granola bars, Sour Patch Kids, and then there will be plenty of stops for food as well. So this is basically it for everything that's going in my hydration pack.
And just try to finish it on foot. No joke, I was looking on Facebook, I found a kid's Jeep bike with 4-inch tires. Bring a bike, that's your bike. Yeah, bring a bike. 4-inch tires, 4-inch tires. The longest bike you can carry.
Pants on your lap.
Good idea.
Ryder, disembark your bike. Ryder down.
Nice.
Pickle juice, water.
All right, hold on, I'm gonna put this up here.
Done.
Oh,
Good job.
thanks. Thanks. Oh, brutal.
Nice work, man.
Thanks, man.
Next one later, so maybe it'll kick my ass.
Well done. Cookie and a hat.
Sweet. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Did you get your hat? offer you a hot dog?
Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
Do you want to set down your bike first?
No, I'm just going to eat it
All right.
like a seagull.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Can I get you a chip, too?
I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good. Thank you. Good job, man. Oh my God, that's brutal. This is my 2026 Polar Roll recap. A little bit about the race. This is a post-race video. Ended up finishing the race at 9 hours and 17 minutes. I was 67th out of 113 finishers. Looks like there was 113 finishers out of 241, which is about a 40% finish rate. This is my Garmin info, which is a little bit off. It had me at 9 hours and 50 minutes, 27.1 miles, 3,400 feet of gain. A little bit about the race. Basically, the first 3 hours or more ended up being a march for everyone that was not in the very front. A little bit about my gear. I had boots that I posted earlier in the video that got wet about halfway through and were soaked the rest of the way through. I had way too much, my pack, all my gear, all that stuff was super heavy. Didn't end up needing hardly any of that. The food, I basically drank everything and didn't take time to get food except for at the rest areas. I ended up drinking, I think, 4 Gatorades that I had in my hydration pack. I had a water bottle, a carb drink, and then at the aid stations, I had 2 beers and about 8 or 9 sodas and some pickles. Goggles, I used goggles. They didn't work. They fogged up, and even with some anti-fog, they didn't really work. So maybe next year I would just do glasses. I ended up going with no goggles at all. The gloves were probably overkill. I decided to use bar mitts, and between that and the gloves, it was just too much. So I ended up scrapping the gloves and using just a smaller pair of lighter gloves. All in all, I thought the conditions were bad last year when it took me over 6 hours. And so for this year to be almost 9.5 hours, I was almost finishing with a headlamp, which is absolutely insane. But that's just kind of what you get when you do these events. Finishing the event is, for me, it's more or less just being stubborn enough that you're just not going to quit. You see people in front of you that are doing the race, and you, if they're not quitting, you just can't quit. You just got to do it. So all in all, I know I say that I'm not going to do it again next year, but who the heck knows? When the time rolls around to sign up, I'll probably sign up.